Okay, making our way over to the other side of the Docklands now. I think it's called like Royal Wharf, maybe? Royal Docklands, something like that. See some of the new stuff, some of the old stuff. Try to find a bike pump. That's about it. See where the road takes us today, shall we? Oh, there's a plane landing. That would have been cool. Let's see if we can get that. There's a plane landing. Here we go. What an intro. So, I don't know how much of that you saw, but that's what I was talking about in my last video. One of the private planes flying over and landing in the middle of the Docklands, right in the middle of the city. Pretty cool, unless you live here. Have to listen to it. Definitely an interesting area. Every time I come through here, I feel it's very much battling with what it wants to be, or what it was and what it's becoming. Oi. There we go. Kind of this weird place of getting modernized, but I don't know about fighting back, but just sort of at the early days of it, I guess. Or the nicer areas, you know, along the river have been modernized and they haven't worried about anything else closer to the factories or away from the river. Oh, there's our little rat. That's not a squirrel. Love to see it. A sewer squirrel. Oh, what's this? This might take us to the ferry. I don't think we want to do that. Yeah, that's a ferry. Not today. Maybe next time. Made the wrong mistake. Same mistake. I feel you, brother. I feel you. Yeah, that's where all the bosses live. The boss house. Old pub. The kangaroo Foster's in the window. That's hilarious. Foster's, I learnt recently, isn't even made in Australia. Some American bloke made it and branded it as Aussie. I guess he did a good job because it's regarded somewhat over here. It's sort of like maybe like a 75-25. 75% people hate it, and then there's that little subsection who absolutely love it. Even 25% might be being generous, but I don't have the figures. So if we cross over, you can see up on the left there, you got Tate and Lyle, I think his old sugar factory, or still is. Oh no, there you go, golden syrup. And in front of it is, I think, the sugar factory. I could be wrong. It could have been repurposed, I'm not really sure, but I think it's been around for some time. And then once we get up here, we might turn down one of these streets. But if I'm not mistaken, I think a lot of this housing on the right was built for the workers who were working at Tate and Lyle. So you could finish up your job, you know, breathing in all the chemicals and doing all the bad things you had to do to get your 10 pounds a week or whatever it was. And then you could just walk home in 5 minutes, go to sleep, and then be ready for the next day of slowly killing yourself to make sugar or golden syrup. It's just good to see, you know, companies these days have really turned a leaf and definitely care about their employees. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. It's pretty imposing just coming up to it like this, isn't it? I don't know if you can see the scale of it. I think I've got the camera on wide, but still, I've got to twist my neck up just to see the top of it. Imagine that, working there every day and it looming over you when you look out your bedroom window. The fucking overlord of sugar, Sauron of sugar. No, thank you. The Girl of Sandwich. There's actually a place in, I think it would be Kent, down south of London. There's like there's three counties or suburbs very close to each other, either right next to each other or very close. And it goes, if you go from the furthest one away back towards London, it goes ham, sandwich, deal, which I find hilarious. And I have been there once, and not once did anybody offer me a ham sandwich. Nothing. I was utterly disappointed. All the taxis coming from the airport we just saw. I think, yeah, there she is, over to the right. Little ride on grind skate spot. Sure, the camera would have picked up that sound. That's the sound of a flight taking off from that London City Airport. So you can, it's not obviously all the time like a Heathrow or, you know, LaGuardia or something like that, but if you work from home, you're getting the beautiful sounds of airplane jets every maybe like half hour, something like that. Yeah, so you can see we've just come over from that little roundabout, the bridge with the statue of the woman or the man, and from the factories and older housing just across that one section, we're now at completely new builds. It's all been rejuvenated from here. I guess because we have all these new DLR stations. So this is the sort of one way in, one way out I was talking about. And I think these DLRs, I think they finish around midnight. I could be wrong, but you know, it kind of sucks if you're a bit of a night owl and you want to get home after a few beers. You're kind of limited to a taxi, or at least getting the tube closer and then a taxi, which is just a pain in the ass. But also first world problems, and also should stop bitching about it. Maybe it's a good motivator to stop staying out past midnight. So we're going to cut up the hill, I think. Hi. That was a bit silly from me. Oh, man. My cardio is cooked. Oh. I have no idea how I made it up that.